Hey guys, it is 3:41, Valentine's Day, 2/14/2018 at 3:41. I just got Skylar, so if she gets a little noisy, pardon, but you know how it is. I've been looking on here at different lawyers, and I found a Zuckerman Law. It is at 1629 K Street Northwest, Suite 300, Washington, D.C., 20006. It's J Zuckerman at zuckermanlaw.com. Phone number is 202-262-8959. Let's see how they handle this. I already have the little chat that they're such a joke, but I gave him a big old thumbs down. Like that matters, right? Let's see how egregiously immoral they are as well. So what kind of agenda they have.
Hello, Jason Zuckerman.
Good afternoon. Happy Valentine's Day. What is your name, please? Jay? Hello?
Jason? Who am I speaking
Hi,
with?
you're Jason. Hi, I'm Laurie Hamilton. I have been pretty much through the ringer, and I need I need a lawyer.
I've got someone, hold on, I've got someone on hold now. Can you please email us, let us know what it is about, we can let you know.
Well, I was on your chat. I was on your chat and then just briefly brushed away as if, oh yeah, okay. But I'm used to that. So I sent you in the chat as well as a thumbs down because I'm tired of just people just blowing off.
What state are you in?
I'm here in Alexandria, Virginia. I know, honey, I know.
One of the organizations I sent you, just please let me complete the sentence, please. It has a man there that I view as a saint. His name is Brian East, and he is an expert on the ADA, and I know he has helped many, many people, so I know you viewed it as eager to bust your sign. I gave you that URL for a specific reason. He does a lot of disability cases. He is probably the premier advocate in that area.
Brian East.
And I gave you the URL for the organization.
Okay, so it's actually more than that. It's not just disability. It's more than that. But I did send you I sent you my notes that I'm working because I hang down at the I'm studying for the bar, and if no one else is going to help me, then great. So I sent you that, so when all of this comes in, know that I gave you guys the opportunity to do this because it's so big. I mean, and who cares, right? Because everyone has their own agenda, but it's military, social security, everything.
Can you hold on just 1 second, please?
Sure.
I've never met you. You're coming into this conversation making all kinds of assumptions. And I understand you've obviously apparently been through a lot and are angry, but let's step back just a second. Are you looking to bring a case against an employer, against an institution? I don't even know what's going on here.
That's why I sent you my notes. Really, there is no argument because I realize that the system, how it's working. So, granted, yes, I understand how people want to ingratiate themselves and try to make us feel like that we're crazy. That's not working anymore. That is not going to work, okay? And I realize that you may be swamped, and I appreciate that. I completely understand it. Okay, it's not about blaming the victim. It's actually about getting things done. I didn't come here to make friends. I came here to make change. Now, if you would be so kind as to just in what have you, granted, I'm obviously not going to work with you guys because, I'm looking for someone with a moral backbone that actually cares about women and children and just in general. So this is huge. I gave you the notes. I'm just working on it. Who am I? I'm no one. So, but that's okay. I appreciate it, and thank you. That's why I sent that. I sent you the notes. And whether or not I can't get them back, but that's okay. I'm sending them out to anyone, putting out my big net and seeing really, who wants to step up. Probably not. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. So there's that. So they really want to give us constructive instructions that we should come off more graciously as the whole people that we are. If I'm going to be contemptuous, who's the first one to be fed? The loudest one? Is it fair? Well, I'm not going to just sit down and act like a slave. I'm not going to do it. I will not do it. I wouldn't suggest anyone do it. Because, they're just going to shut us down and shut us down. That's okay. I gave them the opportunity to work with us and to have a moral backbone. Yet, in their swampedness and tiredness, that they would come in and try to so graciously give us constructive criticism as if we need to be criticized anymore. Right. And it's a man, too, no doubt. Not that all men are like that, but I don't care if it's a man or a woman. If they don't have the time to sit down, mull over the notes that's 100 pages, it's a lot, but they would just so easily just brush off someone. Okay, well, I gave them the opportunity. So they want to come as a sheep in wolf's clothing, right, or what have you, pretending that they're doing us a favor. That's okay. That's okay, right? So that's okay. Pause. Hi, Rebel. Are you with Karen Riley Porter?
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Porter is an attorney at this law firm. Can I ask what your name is?
Yes, I'm Laurie Hamilton. Hi.
I'm Ms. Hamilton. And can I ask, are you a client of hers?
I'm trying to see if that I will want to work with her. Yes.
Okay. So, ma'am, what is it you're looking for assistance with, Ms. Hamilton? What are you looking for Ms. Porter to do for you?
To fight with me for me and my child.
Okay. And what exactly is going on? What's going on with your child?
Right. Well, I have probably 100-page working dossier that I really don't feel. I'm rather tired, honestly, and I could send it to you. I truly understand how the system works, and I'm not saying that I don't appreciate you, and I'm sure that you're a very good hard worker and have a very good heart. I would just rather speak with her and give her the information personally.
Okay. So, can I ask how was you heard of Ms. Porter, Ms. Hamilton?
Well, I'm from Richmond, and I was pretty much told not to tell who I am because then I'll never get the truth. But
okay. So if you'd like, you could definitely email us those documents, and if you'd like, you could email us those documents. I would need to discuss this further with you before I can get you in touch with Mrs. Porter.
right.
So if that's something you'd be comfortable with, I could definitely set up a consultation.
Are you on the live chat right now?
No, ma'am. I'm a client manager at this firm, so I'm in an office at this moment.
Brilliant. Okay, so this is more of a whistleblower. I'm studying for the bar now. I kind of went through doing research, and a lot of it's huge. It's huge. Let me, because I'm sending out a big net and just seeing. Well, and it's pretty good. I hang out at the law library now, but let me send you. Do you have a personal one, and maybe you can go through the notes
Sure, I can give you an email address if you'd like to send those documents to our email.
Brilliant. Okay.
It's a CMT. That's C is in cat, M is in monkey, T is in tree.
Mm-hmm.
CMT at Price Benowitz, PriceBenowitz.com. So CMT at PriceBenowitz.com.
Okay, Charlie Tango at Price. Price is in. The Price is Right.
Absolutely.
I know it's absolutely okay. So Price Benowitz, BENOWITZ.com, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is your name again? I'm sorry.
Sure. My name is Robel, and I'm a client manager at this firm.
Rebel. Beautiful. Okay, Rebel. I hope I spell it right. Is it ROBELLE?
Just ROBEL. Just ROBEL, ma'am.
Brilliant. Okay. Okay, so now these are very raw notes. Okay, these are just very raw notes. I'm writing the book and everything, so I'm sorry to be so elusive and vague, but it is what it is. So I'm going to. Is this your email, or it's just?
This is an email for our client management team.
Okay.
So if you are able to email it to us, we'd all be able to review it to determine how we can move forward with this.
Okay. All right. Well, let me think.
Do you have any? I'm sorry.
I was just going to say I need to take a good think on it before, because I don't want too many eyes on it. And granted, I realize that you have a team of how many? Because loose lips sink ships, right?
Sure. So again, so Ms. Hamilton, if you would be comfortable sending it to that email, I welcome you to, and we can review it and get the information to Mrs. Porter if it would be something she could assist with. But I would need just some more information before getting it over to her, or getting you in touch with her.
Okay.
So,
Brilliant.
if you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call back. I'll be in the office until 8 p.m. myself. And do you have any questions this time?
Brilliant. No, I appreciate it. Thank you. You enjoy it. Ciao. Ciao, ciao. I mean, what do you do, What do you do? All right, pause. Hey, guys. I just got back from the store at 11:11. And I've got a few more minutes before I have to go to Skylar's meeting. It is 11:18, Thursday, February 15th, 2018. I went on my little mission yesterday looking for lawyers, and one of them is supposed to be, I'll just leave it in my notes for now, but it's appalling and amazing, right? So I'm about to call this Twolme law firm, some Elizabeth. She's in Fairfax and Alexandria Public Defender Office. Oh, wait. No, she's been practicing. Right, so she's here in Arlington. Her phone number is 703-535-5577. She is at P.O. Box 637, Arlington, Virginia 22216. So, because of yesterday, it was in a chat box. Poor thing. I'm swamped. And I'm like, yeah, being swamped would be a luxury. So, and then he stopped. No, let me do you this while I'm about to call. So I called at 3:39 yesterday on Valentine's Day. I said, welcome back, because I was going through different websites looking in. The chat says, welcome back. Would you like to schedule a preliminary consultation? Please note that the information contained within this website should not be relied on as legal advice. You should consult an attorney for advice on your specific situation, which I was, looking to do. To no avail. I was the visitor. It says, hi, happy Valentine's Day. I've been researching and stuck with no assistance. On the contrary, I'm sending out my notes while I study for the bar and try to find someone with a moral backbone. Pardon the brevity, yet when you look at one of the pages of my notes, you may see what I'm dealing with. My daughter has nonverbal autism, so I need to be her voice. The egregiousness of Alexandria is astonishing. Everyone around me seems to be just fine with it. My master's degree is from USC, so I fight on. Thank you, and hopefully I found the right person to fight with me. Now, I'm keeping all of my notes, which are just bogging down my brain as well as my computer. I sent him my book, the notes on that I'm working on my book. So it said, Zuckerman Law, bear with me 1 minute, and let me get a referral to you. Okay, basically that's just a pass off, right? Here, just hold on, let me get a referral to you. He didn't even look at my notes or anything. So he gave me a disability rights law org, which I've already looked into. So the visitor, thank you. Not just anyone, but the right one. When you look on my notes, you will understand. Okay, I gather that you are pushing the envelope as well. My case is obviously a whistleblower case. Thank you anyway. I'll keep it in my notes. The Zuckerman Law. Sorry, we've been swamped. The website, www.nela.org, also has a directory of employment lawyers, right? So, visitor. Right. Swamped would be a luxury to me right about now. Zuckerman Law. I'm not looking to get into an argument, but in my line of work, being swamped and being able to pay the rent are very different things. I called them to see, and I gave him a thumbs down. And I called him to see why he would do something like that. And I was just like, you know what? Never mind. So, nevertheless, I am calling this Twomey law firm to see how they respond. I spoke with another one, and I'm looking to see whether or not I should send in my notes as well, because we know loose lips sink ship, or loose eyes go to your demise. I just made that up, but it's true. So 1-703-535-5577.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to reach Elizabeth Toomey.
Good morning, Miss Toomey. This is... Okay.
Hello, this is Elizabeth.
Hello?
Yes, hello, this is Elizabeth Toomey.
Hi, is this Miss Toomey?
Yes, it is.
Good morning. How are you? This is
Fine.
Laurie Hamilton. I am researching for a lawyer that will actually want to defend my daughter and I. I've taken it upon myself to go ahead and start studying for the bar. I've come into so much information that it's basically overwhelming, and I'm rather astonished at how the social system is working here. I have about 100 pages of notes that I'm working, just doing my investigative journalism, trying to weed through how this could be happening. And in my research, I've found other things. You, from what I gather, you worked here you were interning for the Fairfax and Alexandria Public Defender's offices, but now you are in Arlington?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Well, I'm here in Alexandria. Do you...
So what case do you have?
Well, I'm trying to work with... Wow, let me work in through my notes. It's rather... it's all encompassing, but it's... do you deal with anything for the criminal, inhumanity and injusticeness of women and disabled children?
No. Like in what context? Like, I'm not. I don't even know what context do you have a court proceeding going on? Like, what?
No, I'm trying to defend me and my daughter
from what?
Well, okay, I'm looking through my notes. I have 100 pages of it. Can we, assault?
Okay, so you have not been charged with a crime. You don't have a pending case against you. Do you want to file a lawsuit? I
do. And I'm looking through my notes. I'm terribly overwhelmed with it and having a hard time finding anyone that wants to defend us. It's
defend meaning you want to file a lawsuit.
Right. Yeah. I've been 3 times a victim of hate crime.
Okay. Well, so the only types of lawsuits that I would handle is if you were injured in a motor vehicle accident.
Right. Okay. So, is there any sort of anything that I can glean from any way that you could assist us in referring us to someone that would? Because I've gone through all of the websites. I've gone through all of, and I chose you because I was like, oh, wow, she's a woman. Maybe she'll, kind of have a little bit of compassion. But it's beyond that. I've found literally no compassion. So I'm huddled down in the law library just looking in at all of the different laws that have been, broken, against us, violations of law, complicity, and just, neglect and abuse of my child in every sort of form. And
By who?
By her school, by her caregivers, by her father. So, okay. Yeah, I'm not really feeling the love. I'm just weeding through the destruction and I guess looking for some compassion. I found all the codes and everything, but I'm not a lawyer yet. Yeah, my people were, but I'm not. So, right, it's just the abuse, the nasty coercive control. Okay, so you just don't or can't or won't you don't want to help with any of that, or maybe know of someone that would be able to?
I'm trying to say, I certainly can't. Yeah, go ahead. I certainly can't. I don't know. trying to think of what type of lawyer you even need. Like, I'm not even sure, to be honest with you.
I know.
I would say just a general civil practitioner, I think, is more what you need. Definitely not someone that does criminal defense.
Well, we're definitely being criminally abused, but I went to the victim's place. I'm just writing a dissertation so I can go in and be a lawyer for the victims, right? It's a nasty web weaved. So I'm just trying to maneuver and negotiate and navigate through it. The calumny, the absolute privilege, the structural abuse. And it seems like, everyone has their own agenda. So it's great for, it's great for the book, but I need someone that's actually wanting to defend human rights. And even the human rights place, they are more than willing to project, their own. It's.
Well, then I'm sorry. I don't know who would be able to help you then.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you, and have a good day. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Right. So don't go to Toomey, because she obviously doesn't give a crapiola either. I've done everything on my own anyway. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I kind of do, but I know how to read and write and fight. I know how to love, but there's no love in this world that I'm finding. Please send Michael, Archangel Michael. Someone send me, my soul family to fight with me. I mean, these are aggravating factors: contempt, equity, indemnification, mitigating factors, motion. I need a motion of judgment. There's preponderance of, burden of evidence. The value system or devaluation of humanity is, the subterfuge. The prima facie. You have all of these different things that in the Constitution that they just have no. I want to talk about duress. I want to talk about abuse. I want to talk about abuse of power and control, domestic violence, physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, rape, sexual battery. And these are all the things that I've had to transmute, that I've had no accord. So I've taken it upon, it's incumbent upon me to take care of my child. But, even with the financial abuse, the psychological violence, the physical violence, being hate crime, the harassment, neglect. Which one do you want to go for? I mean, this is like the compilation of every moral destructiveness and just, even if they're obviously immoral, but we have like human rights violations. The criminal justice system and domestic violence is, it's supposed to be a code that I see that all of these people online, and I cut back my Facebook even too, back to 12 people that are basically just threaded out through the world, that I'm supposed to be leading in this and just even getting some sort of moral support and, hey, you're doing great, or someone to check in on me. No, none of that. Right. So I know that she's not one to go to as well. So I need to kind of go away from them. Went to, like I said, 2 days ago, I went to, the St. Mary's to ask them, and, yesterday was Ash Wednesday, so obviously that they are slightly overwhelmed. Doing God's work. Well, darn it, I'm doing God's work too. I'm trying to defend, women and children and handicapped and immigrants and everyone. And here they are sitting up here with their nice little shiny Rolexes and just the hubris. It's disgusting. So, right, so I'm going to stop this one and call, I don't know what I'm going to call it, but I'm at almost 31 minutes. So, I'm going to pick this up after a while. Ciao for now.